Well, dog lovers had a weekend's worth of entertainment at the exhibition grounds. The Hot Doggers Agility Trial wrapped up today, and dog handlers from across the province came out to participate and to celebrate a milestone anniversary. Josh Ryan has more.
Border Collies, Poodles, and many other breeds were on display at the Hot Doggers Agility Trial. Club associate Brianne Ross says it was a big turnout for the first competition at the X Grounds in nearly 10 years, the same venue that Hot Doggers debuted in 2 decades ago.
For this trial we have about 70 dogs running, so that's quite a bit more than our regular competitions.
Having the trials at a larger venue makes room for more spectators and also allows Hot Doggers to alter course obstacles.
So this big, huge arena allows us to have way more course options, different challenges, different kind of maneuvers that the dogs can do, and definitely test your skill level.
The event brought teams from all across the prairies. Dog handler Coralie Samarudin hails from Fort McMurray and makes multiple trips to the border city each year.
Our club supports them wholeheartedly. Most of our new members we bring to the trials at the Hot Doggers Run because they do such an amazing job. So we want them to have such an amazing first experience with agility.
Along with celebrating the 20th anniversary, it was also important for Samarudin to start traveling and competing again, after having to endure the terror and uncertainty of Fort Mac's wildfire evacuation just weeks ago.
Coming to Lloyd was a really important part of our process of healing and getting back into normal routine and celebrating and being with our friends, because it really makes a difference to get away from the chaos.
That camaraderie and love for the sport is shared throughout the event, as even the furry competitors love the competition.
They love a job, they love something to do, and this whole venue, this whole sport of agility just allows us to do that with our dogs.
Going forward, Ross says that Hot Doggers will move back to their own barn, but hope to host more special or anniversary events here in the future. This will provide more fun for everyone, both human and canine. Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
Well, through the rain and color bombs, students of the Lloydminster Public School Division ended their school year with a bang. Hundreds of kids, accompanied by their families as well as staff, participated in the 14th annual 5-kilometer LPS Fun Color Run.
Good job!
While yesterday was likely the wettest day in the history of the event, it also saw the largest participation. And for those who came out, they agreed on the best part.
Running in the rain and get lots of colors on you. Running in the rain and getting splashed with all the colors.
Organizer for the run, Chad Smith, says the year-end celebration is really about promoting wellness and getting students outdoors.
The whole objective of the event is to get the kids off the electronics, to get the family in the park, to share memories. I mean, we've got multiple people coming back year after year after year.
Entry for admission went towards running the event itself. Close to $6,000 in prizes were handed out. And with summer right around the corner, we are seeing a surge of wildlife here in the border city. The Wildlife Rehabilitation Society of Saskatchewan is an organization that rescues injured or orphaned animals, and they are currently seeking volunteers to aid them in their efforts.
We've seen declines since the 1960s in a lot of species, mainly due to population expansion, urbanization, use of pesticides and things like that. So, we try and do what we can to conserve every individual species as long as it can be returned to the wild fully functioning.
WRSOS currently has no volunteers here in Lloydminster. They are looking for people who can aid them with the transportation of injured or orphaned animals in the area. To volunteer with the organization, you can visit their website at wrsos.org.
We have a network of volunteers all over the province that helps us do that. And our big mandate also is educating the public.
WRSOS averages about 2,000 calls each year. For questions about wildlife issues, you can contact their hotline at 306-242-7177. Lac-La-Biche RCMP are investigating a shooting that happened yesterday morning. The victim was taken to hospital with minor injuries. Police do not feel there is any risk to the public at this point, as both parties knew each other. No charges have been laid. The investigation is ongoing.
This is Newcap Sports with Moses Waldo.
Well, after starting the Girls Prairie Softball League at 1-1, the Liners have definitely taken off, and on this weekend look to get another W over the St. Albert Angels. Now we'll go scoreless in the second inning. The Liners with the bases loaded, but Jessica Calahoo will strike out the side to get out of the jam. We'll move to the third inning with the Liners. They will open up this game. Kiana Walker with a double in the gap. She would go on to third on a pass ball, and then Lindsay Mayo brings her in with a single. 2 batters later, Talon Stevenson with a hit to right. That brings in 2 more. All of a sudden, the Liners up 3 after 3. Going to the fourth, the Liners continue to pour it on. Walker again at the dish, driving the deep ball, which scores 2 more runs. And that would bring in Walker once again here on an error. It's now 6-0 Liners after 4. The Liners would add 5 more in the 5th, and they would call this one a game. 11-0 Liners, the final. Now to some SPBL action. The Northwest Prairie Pirates in a doubleheader today, both games against the Regina Expos. In Game 1, the Pirates were defeated 5-0. Joshua Pelletier picked up the victory, holding the Pirates to just 1 hit, while in Game number 2 in the doubleheader, the Pirates were able to get some revenge, beating the Expos 4-3, the final. Now to some lacrosse for you. The Vermilion Roar entered Sunday's contest, winners of 5 straight, taking on the Edmonton Warriors. And we'll pick it up in the first period with the game tied at 2. Warriors power play. Dustin Herman, the backdoor goal, untouched. 3-2 Warriors. They would soon double their lead. Cam Shilley, he'll finish the give and go. It's now 4-2. But Vermilion would roar right back already with a goal. Ryder Zeroni with a quick release. Not even the goalie knew it was in. And with under a minute to go, Jarrett Iben will find Zeroni for the natural hat trick. That made it 4-4. It just so happened to add another one at the buzzer. This one would go back and forth, but the Roar ending up on the wrong side of the score sheet. 11-9 Warriors would be the final. And that is all the time we have in sports. Josh Ryan has your weather details coming up.
Here is Newcap weather.
Well, welcome back, folks. We've endured a lot of clouds and a lot of rainy weather over the past week or so. It's going to change mostly from this coming week, though we're still going to get a bit of cloud cover to start things off. As you can see, this low pressure system here keeping things strolling. So we got a long line of wind here, aggressive wind actually, around 30 kilometers through most of the next couple days, and that will continue along with this low pressure system over here. Going into the forecast now, 19 degrees in the Battlefords, strong winds there as well, 27 degrees out of the west, 9 overnight, and then 25 tomorrow, northwest the direction there, and a low of 11 on Monday evening. Over into the Lakeland area, it's 18 degrees, west-southwest winds there, 18 kilometers, very clear night overnight, low of 10, and then tomorrow back up to 23. Once again, largely sunny skies, a bit of cloud cover here and there. Currently in the Midwest, it's been pretty warm all day with a little bit of cloud cover. 19 right now. It's going to cool down to 9 overnight, but jump right back up to 23 tomorrow. Again, minor cloud cover, a lot of wind coming out of the southwest, but mostly sunny skies. And as we get into our 7-day forecast, gets up to 24 on Tuesday, 21 Wednesday, Thursday, 20 Friday, Saturday, and then 23 on Sunday, but there is a 50% chance of precipitation as there's a lot of cloud cover there. That has been your 7-day forecast.